Welcome back to Crypto Gains for another video. Want to bring you some price action on Bitcoin. Are we going lower? Are we going to print a new all-time low? Something, a new all-time low? No, are we going lower, or are we just seeing like a healthy correction? I'm going to break it down. If it sounds interesting, drop that like, give me a subscribe if you're new watching. I have a few charts that I want to show you. Also, check out this, my Like a Boss merchandise is out. Make sure you click the link in the description and grab yourself a hoodie or something. Let me come over to the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. I like a boss, so I've got it in hoodies, all sorts. You can come over here, check it out on your own time. Phone cases, all this stuff. Make sure you check it out and do it like a boss. So yeah, let's just jump into the charts. First, take a look at the market, what's going on right now, because we've been seeing price action fall down. Bitcoin sitting at 19,000, which is about $20,000, 19,000. Let me just switch it over to the chart so we can get a better look at the price and stuff. Because a lot of people are wondering, are we going up, are we going down? I'm going to talk about this pattern here that, or what is it, like yeah, it's like a pattern. They use like these different types of shapes to find different things, and usually this one's called a falling wedge. Okay, and I'm just going to talk about it because many people are entertaining the idea that we could be in a falling wedge, and I just want to point it out to you to see if we are or not, and just how low will we go and etc. and things like that. But it's sitting at 21,800 now. I still think that we've seen the bottom, which crazy as it sounds. And I think that there's still a chance that, prices can still pump up. But let's entertain this idea of being in a falling, well, it depends how you draw it. See, people are using a smaller time frame. They're going on to like the 4 hourly and the daily time frame, and they're drawing up this wedge, which could be a falling wedge or a bearish bull flag. So what's the difference real quick? So a falling wedge would look something like this, where you really tuck it in like this and you really bring it up like this, and it looks something like this. So it's a falling wedge where price action is coming up slanted, and you can see the price action is bouncing within this slanted triangle. And if that's the case, then you can already say that it's already broken out of this falling wedge. And where would the price go to if it did? If this was a falling wedge? Just real quick, we could see prices come as low as right down here around 19,600. I actually believe it could go lower than that. At the worst, if it was to play out, maybe 19,000, because all you're doing is you're drawing up from the highest to the lowest of the start of the falling wedge, and drawing where it can go. So 19,000 is the lowest it could go in my eyes if this was to play out. But I still don't see that as a bad thing. I think Bitcoin is just in a big consolidation phase. What do I mean? Well, you're going to get pumps. We've already seen Bitcoin pump 40%, something like that, from its all-time low. It was right down here, well, at the bottom, should we say. I'm calling it the bottom. And the reason I'm calling it at the bottom is because, to drop right down to here and then pump 40 to 45%, that just the 40% alone would confirm that you've already seen the bottom. So if I go like this and bring this down, you can see we pumped 42% from $17,000. So if it came down to 19,000, it's not making a new all-time low, but in fact it's just taking a breather, it's consolidating, and we could see a situation where we do just keep going like this for a period of time, where we rise up high lows. Let me just make this a white and make it thick so you can see what I'm trying to do here, where we go uploads, come down, let me just redraw this again. This looks terrible. my drawing don't look so good. I just want to show you what I mean, so we can have a situation where we can be going like this. Look, come up, come down, come up, come down, come up, come down, and then bang, we absolutely fly out to the top. So don't expect prices to keep going up, is what I'm trying to get at, because things don't just go up forever. We have these phases where we consolidate and we come back down, and we and that's normal in crypto. Nothing just goes up forever, nothing comes down forever. At least that's what I believe. So that's just that. I don't want to entertain that idea too much, because when you look at this on a longer time frame, meaning the weekly time frame or the monthly time frame, I'm using the weekly time frame. Take a look at this, right, and then you'll understand my verdict. So, and just real quick, I'm going to show you this one over here as well, because it's important. Where is it? Let me find it. Have I got it? Nope. Yep, here. I'll show you this. It's the EMA ribbons. I'm going to show you that in a second. When you look at the structure that we're performing right now in Bitcoin, you know, if this was the bottom here, like I said, we saw a 42% pump from here to here, about 42%. You know, have we seen it before? Because I try to look back in the past to see if we've seen things that have happened before similar. We've had a pump up, we've had the bottom, pumps up, comes back down, goes up, comes back down, something like that. And when you look at 2018's one, take a look here. You can see here exactly what I mean by what we went through in the past. So, you know, we saw the massive capitulation down, everything crashed, everyone was panicking. This was the bottom here. It pumped up 34 to 35%, and then it came crashing down after that. Well, if you want to call it a crash or just a consolidation, it fell down, you know, found more like a little bit of a sell-off, and it just was cooling off, came down 21%. And then it went up again, then it flew off once it broke this yellow line. Now look at this again, because this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that, okay, we've had our 42% pump, like I showed you before, 41 to 42% pump. We're coming down now. How low can this go? Let's say the top was here. Let's say it did go down 20%, like what the last one did. Again, 20% puts us down at that puts us at 21,000. Let me just do it again, because again, I think we can go lower. Let's say this was to go down 23%, 25%. Hold on, that's 20%. Oh, no, yeah, sorry. This blue line here is what I'm looking at on the right-hand side. So if it was to fall down 20%, let me just come lower. Where's 19,000? This is around 19,000, 23%. Let's say the prices fall down 23%. It's still above its last all-time high. It's a fair sell-off for it to be like a cool off period from pumping 45%, and then it can rise again. You know, it's slowly going to go up. I don't expect it to just keep pumping up crazy. I expect it to form a great solid base, because if you have a solid base, then when you do finally break out, you can go like flying up high, really high to the moon, and that's what we want. We don't want to just rush out too quick. So 23% drop will put it at a $19,000 price. I would expect that at the worst, $19,000. Let's see what happens. Time will tell. If it doesn't and it goes above and stays above at a certain price already, then fine. I'm happy with that too. But I do not believe that we're going to come crashing down to like $13,000, $10,000. Time will tell. I can be wrong. I'm not always right, you know. But if I'm right, I'm doing it like a boss. You best believe I'm doing it like a boss. What am I laughing for? Anyway, so let's just continue. Take a look at this, and then I'm going to get out your hair. Unless you've got African hair like me, you know, because if I grow it, sometimes it goes Afro. Anyway, so over here, I'm using the EMA ribbons, and this is on the daily time frame for Bitcoin. You can see 1D down here. And like I said to you, when we this is sort of looks for trend reversals, and when we see the tangle, as you saw down here, it was bearish, and we couldn't break above this yellow line because the yellow line was underneath. It was holding it as a barrier, like a wall. It constantly kept rejecting. But we're slowly seeing a tangle in these ribbons over here. And I believe that Bitcoin may, this is what I think, if I'm wrong, fine. Like I said, it can go down to 19,000, which brings it right down here. But there is a slight chance that it could hold these ribbons. And if it does, where would the price go back? Because, you know, I'm looking here. The bottom of the ribbons is somewhere around here. It could come back up, and you know, as long as it sits within these ribbons, you're looking at a price of around $23,200, something like that. If it goes back up to $23,200 over the next day or two, then that confirms that we're holding these ribbons as support, and this could just be a normal consolidation phase that we're seeing. But time's going to tell. Like I said, if it goes down, I'm not fussed. See it as a good opportunity to be buying some more coins. Because some people panic all the time, think, oh my God, it's over, I've just bought at the top, and I'm going to bring, you know, later today I'm bringing a video on, you know, buying coins at the wrong time. Trust me, it's funny. Well, not too funny, but just makes me laugh because of where I am when I'm doing it. But yeah, that was this. I'm just going to leave it short, sweet, and simple. If you liked it, drop that like, give me a subscribe if you're new watching. Don't panic. Let's just sit. Look, you're a long-term investor. At least I like to believe you. If you watch my channel, we're long-term investors. This is nothing to, means nothing to me. Look, buying Bitcoin at 20,000, 18,000, 17,000, whatever thousand means nothing to me when I'm going to be selling it at $100,000 when it goes back up there. 80,000, 90,000, any of these prices. So it means nothing right now, you know. Take this as a good buying opportunity. This is as low as we've seen it. Just remember, you had bigger money, big brains buying at 40,000, 60,000, these big names. And imagine how they feel when they've lost billions. So yeah, that's what I think on this. If you want to become a patron, I've got 7 tiers. Take your pick. I recommend my exclusive VIP partner tier because it unlocks all my posts. You can see when I'm buying, selling, staking, all that stuff right down here. Let me open it up. This one here. Make sure you check it out. The link is in the info section, and they see a lot of things. I'm buying things that you can't see right now, and yeah, check it out. And if you can afford it, I got that next tier up, my CEO tier. Gives you my super alerts. You get access to my VIP Telegram group where I talk to you in that group way before I buy, sell, or do anything. They're seeing stuff right in there, and we've got big money in this space. High crypto profile users who know how to make money in spaces like this, these bear markets or bull markets or whatever we're in. And yeah, just don't underestimate it because they're sharing great projects all the time. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Oh, and if you haven't seen it, check this video here, the most powerful Bitcoin video. It's powerful. It's just check it. Thank you. Cheers.